young Stanley Wilson could not, as he said later, believe his eyes. At a Baccarat game at his father's house party, attended by the Prince of Wales and future King Edward the VII of England, one of the players could be seen cheating. Wilson, the son of a ship owner, at whose mansion, Tranby-Croft, the guests were gathered, looked again. There was no doubt about it. Each time he thought he was unobserved, Lieutenant Colonel Sir William Gordon Cumming fingered the pile of £5 chips in front of him, adding to or subtracting from their number. A white line separated the playing area from the rest of the table, and the object of the complicated game was to come as close to drawing a specific number of points for each hand. As soon as it appeared Cumming had the magic total of 8 or 9, he pushed some additional chips toward his bet. Conversely, when the odds were more against him, he secretly reduced his wager. It was clear the 42-year-old officer must be denounced, but that was not so easily done. Together with Bertie, as the future king was known, Sir William had travelled north to attend the horse races, and neither had previously met their host, although both were well known to others at the party. Wilson turned to an aide of the lieutenant colonel and told him his concerns. Berkeley Levet dismissed the allegation, but when, to his horror, he witnessed the deception, he admitted the truth of the matter. The next evening, Levet and Wilson saw Cumming repeating the act. On the morrow, Mrs. Wilson, the lady of the manor, and Lycett Green, the colonel's brother-in-law, held a private meeting with His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales. Bertie was told about the low deceit of his close friend, and in turn confronted Sir William. Had it been left to Bertie, the affair would have ended then and there. At the age of 40, he had already been attacked for his loose, frivolous way of life. Baccarat was illegal in the England of 1890, and he did not want to be associated with another scandal. However, Lord Coventry, who had been a victim of the scam, and the elder Wilson felt that a friendly warning was not sufficient. Despite Sir William's anger and protestations, they insisted that he signed an agreement not to play cards, for profit or pleasure, ever again. Sir William signed the following statement. In consideration of the promise, made by the gentlemen whose names are subscribed, to preserve silence with regard to an accusation made regarding my conduct at Baccarat on the nights of Monday and Tuesday, September 8th and 9th of 1890 at Tranby-Croft, I will on my part solemnly undertake never to play cards again as long as I live. Red-faced with rage and embarrassment, Cumming packed his bags and left Tranby-Croft. The note, which was signed by the Crown Prince and 9 other guests, was put into the safe-keeping of Bertie's private secretary. The world of fashion and gambling would not have known of the incident had not Sir William, after discussing the whole affair with the Duke of Cambridge, decided to clear his name. He was prompted to do this by an anonymous letter which he received from Paris, which referenced the incident at Tranby-Croft, and felt he had no course but to sue his accusers for slander. The action was heard before the Lord Chief Justice, Lord Coleridge, in the first week of June 1891. The Prince of Wales, as a prosecution witness, rarely left the court, and Sir William was defended by the Solicitor General, Sir Edward Clarke. Claiming that the accused was the victim of a plot to save the honour of a prince who had taken part in an illegal game, Sir Edward told the jury, "There have been plenty of occasions of men willing to sacrifice themselves to support a tottering throne or prop up a falling dynasty." Queen Victoria crossly recorded her view that it is a fearful humiliation to see the future king of this country dragged through the dirt, just like anyone else, in a court of justice. The jury, however, did not share her sense of humiliation. After an absence of just 14 minutes, they found Sir William Gordon Cumming guilty of cheating. Bertie stood morally accused of more than just breaking the law. He had done so with a companion who did not even have honour amongst thieves. The Times thundered that Prince Edward should also pledge never to play cards again. The Kaiser wrote to Queen Victoria, protesting that an honorary colonel in the Prussian Hussars should become embroiled with men young enough to be his children in a gaming squabble. Dismissed from the army, expelled by his clubs, Sir William retired to his estates in Scotland, where he died in 1930. As for the prince, he stopped playing baccarat and took up the more socially acceptable game of bridge.